Prabhuji, you are live.
Thank you. Hare Krishna, everybody. Good morning. We are serving Srimad Bhagavatam continuation, 10th canto, chapter 14, Brahma's prayers to Lord Krishna. Text number, today's text number 56, 57, and 58. 57 has no purport, 56 has purport. Om Jnana-timirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshur Unmalitamena Tasmai Shri Guru Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manovistam Sthapitamena Bhutale Swayam Rupakadamaya Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Shri Utapadakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamsya Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padanu Sahagana Sri Lalita Shivishakhavitam Sya हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीना बंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्ते तप्त कंचन गौरांगी श्री राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी विश्वभानुसुते प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदाय ते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामने गौरतिसे नमः पंचकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमामि विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमदे भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचार निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधार शिवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. So this section from 49, text from 49 to 61 is about the Krishna, ultimate object of love for everyone. In text number 49, just little review from the text 49 onward. In text 49, the Maharaj Parikshit asked question, and he's asking question to Sukadeva Goswami. I hope you all are listening. Sukadeva Goswami is asking to Sukadeva Goswami, Maharaj Parikshit, in text number 49. He said that how did the gopis develop such unprecedented pure love for Krishna more than their own children, although Krishna was someone else's son? Usually in the world, you love your own son and the daughters. And Krishna is not their son. I mean, Krishna is, Lord. Of course, he's Lord of everyone, but he's not their son. So how is the gopis? Gopis means these are the older gopis. How they develop love for him? How is that they more love they love more to Krishna than their own sons during this whole year? How is that happen? This is the question Parikshita is asking to Sukadeva Goswami. So Sukadeva Goswami in text number 50, 51, 52, he is starting with the bottom at the lowest levels. Means there is a lack of discrimination. Because on the text 50, 51, and 52 is describing the lower persons. Usually in the material world, persons are on the lower on the lower level in a means that body is everything, self is also body. There is no discrimination between the self and the body, this atma and the body. So on the bodily concept of life, everybody is working in this material world. That is it. That is described. And particularly attachment. Attachment center around body. Hmm? Attachment to other things, attachment to the body, attachment to the eye and mind, attachment. It is lacking the matter and the spirit, the lacking the knowledge of the matter and the spirit. That's what is lacking. Hmm? And because there is a lack of the knowledge of the matter and the spirit, everybody is the bodily concept of life. That is what is described. Hmm? Dehatma buddhi in the text number 52 and mention. Hmm? Body is so important, and mind is connected to the body, means mind is also important to them. Hmm? And body is most dear to him. Everything else is related to the body. This is the thinking thing of ordinary person. So these are the text 50, 51, 52. Now in text 53 is now shifting. In text 53 is saying that the discriminating that I am the body, body is mine. I'm not this body. My hands, my legs, my eyes, my nose, my nails, my. But who is I? Simple thing, simple philosophy. I is the spirit soul. When I say I'm when you say I'm a spirit soul, I'm related to Krishna, then there is a difference. Then you can understand that the body is not me, body is mine, and that's what it is here shifting. Means I am Krishna's. I belong to Krishna, and Krishna is mine. See. And the same in text number 54. Self means not the body but Atma. Hmm? And when the self is satisfied, then everything else is satisfied. Hmm? Then everything else root means point. Whole point is that you water root of the tree, then the branches and the leaves are also satisfied automatically. That is 50, 53 and 54. And 55 he is discussing about the, which was yesterday covered. Hmm? That he said that Krishna is the original soul of, means Krishna is everything. Because the soul is also acting. Why? Because Paramatma is there within our heart, that means soul is acting. If Paramatma, Krishna in a form of a Paramatma is there, that's why the body is acting. When the soul, super soul leaves the body, super soul is one. We are soul individual. We will be always individual soul. And super soul is one. We all are individual soul, but the super soul is one. And because in the material world also, when the pradhana, pradhana is a dead, but when it is glanced by the Lord, by the glance very agitated, and it becomes active. So soul of the soul, he appear out of his causeless mercy. So beginning is, but how we going to understand that? We can understand by the bhakti. That we understand, because sometimes we have tendency to think, is Krishna a god? You know, and without the material consciousness also we doubt it. So here the whole point is that ultimately Lord is Sukdev Goswami bringing to the point where you understand that that the Krishna is the Krishna is a Paramatma within our heart. Heart, and we are the soul. We are not this body. Now, and ultimately, Krishna is everything. That's the point. That's why Srila Prabhupada used to say, we love Krishna, we love everybody. Because Krishna is the Father. Krishna is everybody. Krishna is our Father. Krishna is Mother. Krishna is everything. So if you love Krishna, we love everybody, because everybody is part and parcel of Krishna. So that's where we are at. Now text number 56 today. 56 as a purport. So let me read 56. But main I want to discuss is the text 58. Text 58, the main sloka, which is Srila Prabhupada quoted so many times. Samasrite padapalaplamat samurare bhavam buddhim vatsa param padam padam yad vipadam. Very famous sloka. Very famous sloka, this sloka. Was chanted all the time. So I want to discuss that today more in the details, if time permits. So text 56. Here says, Vastuto janatamatra Krishnam sthasno charishnu cha bhagavad rupam akhilam nanyat vastu vastitvaha kinchana. Translation purport. Those in this world who understand Lord Krishna as He see all things, whether stationary or moving, as manifested forms of the Supreme Person Godhead, such enlightened person reorganizes no reality apart from the Supreme Lord Krishna. Means everything achar, moving, non-moving. And the previous verse was like that. Everything is Krishna's. Everything Krishna's energy. So point is that pure devotee connects everything with Krishna. Everything, whatever is connects with Krishna, because everything belongs to Krishna. Let's see the purport. Everything exists within Lord Krishna, and Lord Krishna exists within everything. Still, the order of progression is always from the energetic to expanded energy. Lord Krishna is the original identity, from whom all other identity emanates. He is the supreme energetic, from whom all categories and dimensions of energy becomes manifest. Thus, our personal bodies, self, family, friends, nation, planet, universe, and so on are all manifestations of the Supreme Lord, who expands Himself through His personal potencies. Lord Krishna is certainly the supreme object of our love and attraction. And other objects such as body, family, homes should be secondary objects of our affection. Moreover, a close analytical study of the actual situation revealed then that even the secondary objects of love are also manifestations of Krishna. The conclusion is that Lord Krishna is our only friend and object of love. Everything in material affection is secondary. You see, the problem is that people don't realize that. People don't see that Krishna is the object of love. See? If you love Krishna, we love everybody. That's the whole point. And how can we love Krishna? How are we going to love Krishna? Question. Haribol. How are we going to love Krishna?
Chanting.
Huh?
By devotional service.
Devotional service. We're going to love Krishna by devotional service. And if you love Krishna, we love everybody. And that's what. So everybody else in the family, even family members are also the servant of Krishna. That's why what Bhaktivinoda Thakur sings. Manaso deho geho jo kichu more arpila tuba pade Nanda Kishore. I offer everything to Lord Krishna. My mind, my family, my wife, my dara, everything, sons, everything. I'm just a trustee. I'm not the owner. Lord, you own everything. and offering them all to you because they belong to you anyhow in the first place. In his Krishna Supremacy of God, Srila Prabhupada comments on this verse as follows: without being an expansion of Krishna, nothing can be attractive. Everything is attractive, there's another thing. Because Krishna is attractive, that's why everything is attractive in material world. But that attractive is not real, it's temporary. Right? Boy loves the girl when they are young. When the body becomes old, what happens?
Local body love whole body.
Huh? Then body becomes old, then of course we have affection for it, but are we going to love that as much as we were living when we are young? No. It's fade away. This is the nature of material. But it's reality. It's real. Hmm? Whatever is attractive within the cosmic manifestation is due to Krishna. Krishna is therefore reservoir of all pleasure. The active principle of everything is Krishna, and highly elevated transcendentalists see everything in connection with him. In the Chaitanya Charitamrita it is stated that the Mahabhagavata, a highly advanced devotee, sees Krishna as the active principle in all moving and immovable living entities. Therefore, he sees everything within this cosmic manifestation in relation to Krishna. That is the whole point. Everything we see in relation to Krishna. When we see the opposite sex, we have to relate them with the Krishna that sees the energy of the Lord. Same as she has to realize that he is also energy of the Lord. But we don't see it. That's the problem in the material world. Because of the desire for sense gratification. Now text number 57. 57, he says, Sarvasamapi vastunam bhavartha bhavati sitah tasyapi bhagavan krishna ki matad vastu rupyatam. The original unmanifested form of material nature is the source of all material things and source of even that subtle material nature is the Supreme Person of God, Krishna. What then could one ascertain to be separate from him? Everything is Krishna's energy. How can we separate anything from Krishna?
Right question.
We cannot separate anything from Krishna. And that's what the pure devotee sees. Pure devotee sees everything in relation to Krishna. Now the list, this text number 58 is very important sloka. Very important. So many classes. Every Srila Prabhupada always quoted this sloka. So let's read that. We have enough time to discuss this sloka. Samasrite padapalam plavam mahat punyam yaso murare pavam buddhir vatsa padam padam param padam yadvipadam natesham. Samasritaha, having taken shelter, ye those who, pada of the feet, pallava like flower birds, plavam which are a boat, mahat of the total material creation, or the great souls, padam the shelter, punya supremely pious, yasaha whose fame, murare of the enemy of the demon Mura, bhavat of the material existence, ambudihi the ocean, vatsapadam the hoofprints of a calf, parampadam the supreme abode, Vaikuntha, padam at every step, yatavare vipadam of material universe, material miseries, none, tesam for them. Translation and purport. For those who have accepted the boat of the lotus feet of the Lord, who is the shelter of the cosmic manifestation, and is famous as Murari, the enemy of the Mura demon. The ocean of the material world is like the water contained in a calf's footprint. Their goal is Parampadam, Vaikuntha, the place where there are no material miseries, not the place where there is danger at every step. The material, let's read the purport. This translation is taken from the Srila Prabhupada's commentary on the Bhagavad Gita as it is, chapter 2, text 51. According to Srila Sridhar Swami, this verse summarizes the knowledge presented in the section of the Srimad Bhagavatam. Lord Krishna's lotus feet are described as pallava, flower buds, because they are most tender and of pinkish hue. According to Srila Sanatana Goswami, the word pallava also indicates that Lord Krishna's lotus feet are just like a desire tree, which can fulfill all the desires of the Lord's pure devotees. Even exalted devotees like Sri Narada, who are themselves a great shelter for the conditioned souls in this universe, personally take shelter of the lotus feet of Lord Krishna. Thus it is natural that when Lord Krishna manifested himself as all the young boys and cows of Vrindavan, their parents were more attracted to them than previously. Lord Krishna is reservoir of all pleasure and being all attractive, the ultimate object of everyone's life. Now, point is that these Vrajvasis, they are above the bodily concept of life. That's the point. They are above the bodily concept. And of course, they are associates of the Lord. Now here, it is said at every step in the material world there is misery, difficulty. Every step, dukhalayam sashvatam. Every step you take, there is some misery in material world. And when it comes, you don't know. When that misery is gonna come, when difficulty comes, we don't know. This is the nature of this material world. So here it's mentioned the bhavam buddhir. Bhavam is material existence. Abuddhi, the ocean. The material existence is like a ocean. Means, there are universe floating, right? In each universe there are so many planets. There are so many universes, but they are floating. So that is the ocean. Right? The ocean, and this ocean is difficult to cross over. See? It's difficult to cross over. Difficult. So what happens? The pure devotee of the Lord, he takes the shelter of the lotus feet of Krishna. And when he takes shelter of the lotus feet of Krishna, what happens? He can cross over, because when you take the shelter of lotus feet of Krishna, then what happens? It becomes the ocean. To cross over ocean is become like a cap hoof print. Cap hoof print, just a little cap. How big is the hoof print of the cap? Can cross over. So bhavam buddhi is difficult to cross over this ocean of this material existence, but when we take the shelter of lotus feet of Krishna, then we can cross over the ocean. That becomes like a hoop of a cap ring. So what happens? The pure devotee of the Lord, he crosses the ocean by the boat, but then he doesn't leave the boat there. He brings the boat where other living entities are there to bring them in the form of a books, in form of instructions, in form of a temples. You see, this is what pure devotee do. Pure devotee doesn't want to go himself. Pure devotee doesn't want to go himself to back home, back to Godhead. He wants to bring everybody else. And that's what Prahlad Maharaj wanted. Srila Prabhupada did it. And the pure devotee of the Lord, he goes and he brings the boat back for other people to cross over, to come through the books, through the instructions. And that's what Srila Prabhupada gave us. Now the pure devotee, kunteya prati jani nama bhakta pranasyati. Krishna told Arjun, boldly, Arjun, son of Kunti, describe boldly that my devotees never perish. Means the Krishna fulfilled the desire of his devotee. That's the point. Because pure devotee does according to what Krishna wants him to do. See? Pure devotee does what Krishna wants him to do. Now the question might be raised, why Krishna is telling Arjun? Krishna would have himself had told that my, Kuntya Janma Bhakta Pranasati, my devotees never perish, my devotee. Why is telling to Arjun to do it? Question might be raised. Because the Krishna wants to fulfill, Krishna the pure devotee of Krishna, the pure devotee of the Lord, Krishna accepts. And this is surprise. Take the example, if you are in corporation, if you are working if you're working for corporation, and you have a big position, you have some big position, and you go to the customer and make the deal, some kind of deal you make. When you come to the office and you mention that deal to the owner of the corporation, and owner of the corporation is not happy with it, but still, because the power of attorney is given to that person, owner of the corporation will accept it.
Sometimes.
Well, but the point is that he will accept it, because he will have to accept it, because he has appointed him as a power of attorney. Just like the example in the Mahabharata. Duryodhana is saying to Bhishma that you are so lenient towards the Pandavas. You have soft heart for the Pandavas. You are not fighting. So Bhishma decided, tomorrow either I'm going to kill Arjun, or Krishna will have to, if Krishna will have to take the weapons and fight with me. Bhishma decided that. Right? Now Krishna had taken a vow. Krishna had said to Arjun that I will come. I'll be there in the battle of Kurukshetra, but I'll be just chariot driver. I will not accept any weapons. I will not fight. Right? But because Bhishma had decided that, what happened? There was a big fight. There was a long fight between the Arjuna and the Bhishma. And then Arjuna, to save Krishna want to save his Arjuna. Then what happens? Arjuna takes up the wheel of the broken chariot wheel and goes to fight with Bhishma. Krishna goes to fight with Bhishma. Because the Krishna fulfilled the desire of his devotee. So just like we are, there is another example from Chaitanya Charitamrita. Just like we are given by Srila Prabhupada. The ocean of material existence is difficult to cross over. But what Srila Prabhupada gave us, what Srila Prabhupada told us to do, question. Haribol. What Srila Prabhupada has told us to do?
Follow the 4 regulatory principle and chant.
Chant 16 rounds. Srila Prabhupada said, if you do that, you will go back to Godhead. Now it is simple process, but for the complex, it's complex. Right? For person is complex, to chant 16 rounds, difficult. Very simple process. Or follow 4 regulatory principles. So this is the pure devotee of the Lord does. And Krishna fulfills that promise also. In the Chaitanya Charitamrita is mentioned. Lord Chaitanya, when he was going from Jagannath Puri to Vrindavan. Hmm. And he wanted all the associates also started to walk with Lord Chaitanya, and also including the Gadadhar Pandit. And Gadadhar Pandit had taken the vow. He was a Kshetra Sannyasi. Kshetra Sannyasi means he would not leave the. He was worshipping the Chota Gopinath. I think Gopinath he was worshipping, and he was Kshetra Sannyasi means he would not leave Jagannath Puri, but he left. He's walking with Lord Chaitanya. So Lord Chaitanya stopped, and Lord Chaitanya said, Gadadhar, you are Kshetra Sannyasi. You have taken vow to not leave the holy place. When you are worshipping the Chota Gopinath, you should continue to do that. So, it will be not good. If you come with me, then people will think that I'm breaking. Lord Chaitanya has come as a devotee. Lord, people will think that I'm breaking your vow, making your vow to breaking vow. Please go back. Gadadhar Pandit is telling to Lord Chaitanya that, my Lord, wherever you are is a holy dham. Right? Lord Chaitanya, wherever is Lord Chaitanya, there is holy dham. So if I serve you as say if I serve you, then I'm same as serving the Lord, serving the dham, serving Chota Gopinath. Right? That's what he said. So and if you think, then Gopinath, then Gadadhar said that if you think that I'm gonna be, people disturb, then I will walk behind. I will not walk with you. So he did that. So after some time, Lord Chaitanya stopped. Lord Chaitanya holding his hand to Gadadhar, he said, please, if you love me, then I'm telling you, go back. So it was difficult for Gadadhar Pandit to have a separation from Lord Chaitanya, but he did it. And of course, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya was with Gadadhar Pandit. They are going back, and Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya tried to is pacifying the Gadadhar Pandit. So it's love. Lord Chaitanya told him, if you love me, please do this. And that's what is in our life as a devotees. If we love our spiritual master, then we will follow his instructions. And that instruction is coming ultimately from Krishna. And if we do that, then we will cross over the material existence. See? So this is what this is, because this Samashrite Padapam Mahatpunemaso Murare. Pallava, it says the Plavam, total material creation, or the great soul, or the great souls can cross over the shelter. By taking the shelter, the great souls can cross over the material existence. And we follow in their footsteps. We follow in the footsteps of the great souls. And great souls also doesn't want to go alone. He wants to take everybody else. So great souls in a form of books, in a form of knowledge, form of instructions, he tells what to do. We follow, then Krishna accepts. Krishna fulfills desire of his devotee. Even though it might be not according to scriptures sometimes. Right? And this is what it is. This is what this, and that's what is mentioned in the purport here. And I say this, they are giving example of Narad Muni, even exalted even like Narada, who are themselves a great shelter for the conditioned souls in this universe. personally take shelter of the lotus feet of Lord Krishna. Because the pure devotees of the Lord has taken the shelter of Lord Krishna, then Krishna fulfills. And that's what we follow in the footsteps of the pure devotees. And that's why I follow in the footsteps of Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada was a pure devotee of the Lord, and we follow in his footsteps. That's our shelter. And if we do that, then we will cross over material existence. And following the footsteps of Srila Prabhupada means chant 6, follow for regular principle, chant 16 rounds. And do some service. Do service. Chanting means service. When we chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, what are we doing? What are we doing when we chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra? What are we praying?
Praying to the Shakti, please give us the Krishna prayer.
Some service. When we chanting Hare Krishna mantra means we are begging, please Krishna engage me in your service. See. Engage me in your service. So we engage in service. That's why we the pure devotee of the Lord is always engaged in chanting purely, engaging in service. Because we are not chanting purely, that's why we have problems in our life. If we chant purely, then there will be no problem. Problem will go away. That's why we need a lot of kirtan, lot of association. We need association of the devotees. We need kirtans, lot of kirtans. It's important. Service is there, but besides service, we need kirtans. That's why the festivals are important. Because in festival there will be a lot of kirtan, a lot of services, a lot of kirtan, a lot of sharing the knowledge. And if you do that, then we will stay enthusiastic. Otherwise, devotional service become like every day, like a mechanical. Every day I have to dress the deity, every day I have to bathe the deity, every day I have to cook. You see, it becomes mechanical. And that's what is mentioned in this purport. And this, as I said, is a very important shloka. For those who have accepted the boat of the lotus feet of Lord Krishna, who is the shelter of the cosmos, is famous as Murari, the enemy of the Muradiman. The material ocean is like the water contains in a calf footprint. Their goal is Parampadam, Vaikuntha, the place where there is no material miseries, not the place where there is danger at every step. Material world means Vaikuntha means this material world is a kuntha, right? Full of miseries, full of adibhautik, adhyatmik, adidaivi klesha. But Vaikuntha means no anxiety, no miseries. No anxiety. And that's what the pure devotee does. Pure devotee goes to, he wants to go to Vaikuntha, but he doesn't want to go alone. He wants to take other also with him. So he gives in the form of books, instructions, temples. That's what he does. Okay, so this is nice, very nice verse. Now only the three slokas are left, and then we'll be going to chapter 15, which is the killing of Dhanukasura, the ass demon. Talk about that. Okay. Any questions? Any comments? Anything?
हरे
तो
कृष्ण।
प्रश्न है
तो महत पदम में कौन कौन रहते हैं?
हम्म,
महत पदम महाजन का इसमें जाना चाहिए, वही द्वादश महाजन है और भी क्या है?
द्वादश महाजन और उनके उनके डिसिप्लिन सक्सेशन में बिसाइड द महाजन्स, महाजन है गतस्य पंथ, प्योर डिवोटी, four sampradayas, main acharyas of the sampradayas who have taken the shelter.
12 महाजन, should we offering to them like the emerald and all?
Yes, yes, we follow them. That's what we are doing. We are following them, right? Particularly, Srila Prabhupada is also Mahajan. Srila Prabhupada is coming in the line of disciplic success. He is Mahajan. We are following Srila Prabhupada. क्या है so you follow.
कर्मचारी क्या चाहिए?
बोलो बोलो।
गौण लक्ष्य का बारे में बताएं थोड़ा।
कौन सा
गौण लक्ष्य
कौन सा श्लोक नंबर?
नंबर 56।
56। 56 के तात्पर्य में है कि ट्रांसलेशन में?
तात्पर्य में
कहाँ लिखा है?
सेकेंड लास्ट, फर्स्ट पैराग्राफ का लास्ट। घर परिवार सब गौण है।
Moreover, a close analytical study of the actual situation will reveal that even the secondary objects of love are also manifestations of Lord Krishna. The conclusion, Lord Krishna is our only friend and object of love. यही कर रहे हैं, यही कर रहे हैं।
गौण बोला है इसमें, गौण मतलब माइनर है, घर फैमिली इम्पोर्टेंट है, कृष्ण बोलना चाहते हैं तो उनको वो गौण मतलब पता नहीं चलना।
जो
कहने का ये है प्रभु जी, सुनो, कहने का ये है कृष्ण सब कुछ है। हमारा जो संबंध है हमारे परिवार से, हमारी बहन से, हमारे 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 वाइफ से, हमारे हस्बैंड से, हमारे माता पिता से, वो सब भगवान की एनर्जी है, भगवान की शक्ति है। कृष्ण सब कुछ है। कृष्ण होने के कारण ये सब कुछ है।
सही।
तो अगर हम कृष्ण से प्रेम करेंगे तो हमारा सबसे प्रेम हो जाएगा। कहने का ये है,
सही।
हम कृष्ण से प्रेम करेंगे तो सब कुछ जो भौतिक दुनिया में सब कुछ है उससे हमारा प्रेम होगा, है ना? क्योंकि कृष्ण की एक सभी है, कृष्ण की शक्ति है ना? इसलिए भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर कहते हैं, क्या कहते हैं? मनसो देहो गेहो जो किचु मोर अर्पिलो तुवा पदे नंद किशोर। ओ सन ऑफ नंद, भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर कहते हैं सन ऑफ नंद, नंद का पुत्र, जो मेरे पास सब कुछ है, मैं आपके चरणों में मैं आपके चरणों में मैं समर्पित करता हूँ, क्योंकि वो सब आपका है। मेरी पत्नी मेरी पत्नी है, मेरे बच्चे हैं, मेरा घर है, मेरा सब कुछ है, वो आपका है। वो कह रहा है मैं तो एक ट्रस्टी हूँ। भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर कह रहे हैं मैं तो एक ट्रस्टी हूँ। तो ट्रस्टी ये नहीं सोचता है कि मेरा सब कुछ है। ट्रस्टी सोचता है कि ये तो मैं तो एक ट्रस्टी हूँ, मैं उसकी जिम्मेदारी लेने वाला हूँ, जिम्मेदार, लेकिन अब अल्टीमेटली आपकी है, आपकी शक्ति है। प्योर डिवोटी ये सोचता है। तो इसीलिए ये कहते हैं कि जब भगवान से अगर अगर भगवान को हम प्रेम करेंगे तो हम सबसे प्रेम करेंगे।
सही प्रभु। ट्रस्ट से मतलब परिवार को देखभाल करने वाला।
हाँ, हमारा नहीं है, ये मेरी पत्नी नहीं है। भौतिक दुनिया में क्या करते हैं लोग, ये मेरी पत्नी, मेरा पति, मेरा सब मेरा मेरा करते हैं, लेकिन अल्टीमेटली मेरा नहीं है,
सही।
है ना। सब भगवान के हैं, भगवान के भक्त है, सब भगवान के। तो इसे भगवान को समर्पित करना है, कहने का ये
हे
है।
प्रभु, कोई लोग ऐसा होता है तो ये सब प्रभु का है, सब प्रभु का बोलता है, वो प्रभु का होता नहीं, वो अपना दुनिया में होता है। ऐसे भी देखा है, ये
तो
सब
लेकिन
प्रभु का है बोलता है बोलते समय।
लेकिन कहने का ये है ना कि बोलना और करना अलग है ना। बोल के मैं बैठ के बोल सकता हूँ, लेकिन मैं एक्चुअली अपने जीवन में उसे उतारना है ना। यही तो भक्ति है ना।
सही।
हम्म?
तो पंडित जी ये सब
भक्ति हम
है,
क्यों कर रहे हैं, हम डिवोशनल सर्विस क्यों कर रहे हैं? यही समझने के लिए कि मैं शरीर नहीं हूँ, मैं आत्मा हूँ, और सब जो मेरा सब कुछ मेरे परिवार में वो सेकंडरी, वो भी सब आत्मा है।
तो यही कल परसों वही श्लोक मेरे इसमें आया था, जब मैं घर में गया और वो बच्चों से भी बात किया, यहाँ तो भागवत में ऐसा बोल रहा है सब चीज, तो फिर तुम लोग देखते ही हमारा मन ऐसे हो जाता है, अब क्या होगा ये? बात कर रहे थे हम लोग घर में,
तो लेकिन बात करते, लेकिन एटलीस्ट
सबके साथ में जिस भागवत में ऐसा
एटलीस्ट बात तो करते हैं ना।
वही है, अब क्या करें?
एटलीस्ट हम बात तो करते हैं ना। भौतिक दुनिया में तो वो कोई बात भी नहीं करते हैं। तो भौतिक दुनिया लोगों को पता भी नहीं है कि पता भी नहीं कि ये मेरा शरीर है, मैं आत्मा हूँ। वो भी बात नहीं करते लोग। तो हमने एटलीस्ट शुरुआत तो किया ना।
वही।
अब धीरे धीरे हम भक्ति करते रहेंगे तो हम रियलाइजेशन आएगा। तो यही है जो 58 आज का जो श्लोक है वो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। समर्शिते पद फलम महत्वपूर्ण समुरार है कि भक्त ने जो ये भौतिक दुनिया को जैसे ओशन है, जैसे समुद्र को पार करना कितना मुश्किल है, लेकिन जो भक्त ने, जो प्योर डिवोटी, जिसने ये शेल्टर, जिसने सहारा लिया है, समर्पित किया है भगवान को, उसके लिए ये समुद्र क्या है? ये जो कैफ होती है, जो बछड़ा होता है, बछड़ा का जो फुटप्रिंट है, उस कितना बड़ा होता है।
इतना बड़ा बच्चे भी क्रॉस कर
हाँ,
सकते।
तो जो प्योर डिवोटी है, जिसने भगवान के चरणों का सहारा लिया है, भगवान से भक्ति करता है, उसके लिए जो भौतिक जो भव सागर है, उसको पार, जैसे बछड़े के फुटप्रिंट को क्रॉस कर सकता है छोटा बच्चा, उस तरह हम कर सकते हैं। कहने का ये है, कैन क्रॉस ओवर। लेकिन सहारा लेना है मीन्स कि जो प्योर डिवोटी जिसने सहारा लिया है, उसके चरणों में हमें चलना है। कहने का ये है। शिला प्रभुपाद ने ऑलरेडी सहारा लिया है। शिला प्रभुपाद ने अपना समर्पित किया, राइट। अब शिला प्रभुपाद ने हमें क्या करने के लिए कहा?
भक्ति करने के लिए, जब तब भजन कीर्तन करने के लिए, सेवा
हाँ, 16 माला करो और 4 नियम का पालन करो।
खत्म।
लेकिन वो भी मुश्किल होता है ना। 16 माला करने के बाद मुश्किल हो जाता है।
मुश्किल हो
नियम
जाता
पालन
है।
होना मुश्किल नहीं है, माला भी मुश्किल हो जाता है।
मुश्किल होता है, हाँ।
ठीक है प्रभु, हरे कृष्णा।
ओके,
हाँ।
ठीक है प्रभु, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद प्रभु, धन्यवाद, प्रणाम। प्रभु कब आ रहे हैं प्रभु?
हाँ,
आप कब आ रहे हैं?
पता नहीं, वो तो प्रेसिडेंट को बात करो, पूछना होगा ना। मुझे तो पता नहीं है। आना तो है,
प्रभु श्री आ रहे हैं,
माता जी से पूछो।